コンパクト侍登場京セラ。
Check it out.
Hi and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I wanted to talk about this miracle of broken plastic, which is of course the Yashica Samurai x4.0. I bought this camera like 2-3 months back. It seemed fine, but then I tried to start it up and it showed me a flashing battery sign, so I thought there was a missing battery. I changed the battery, it didn't work, the sign was still up, and I did a little bit of research and found out that there's actually an internal battery that you also have to change like every 20 to 30 years. So I decided to open up the camera, see if I can find this battery, and I discovered that the battery is completely oxidized. It was all over the electronics, so I quickly closed the camera up again, put it away for good, and didn't think about it again. But like a week back I decided to try it out again, just put a battery in there, see if maybe something happened, and by miracle actually something did happen. The camera started up and it started to work. I still don't know why, but the camera seemed completely fine other than a few little quirks with the zoom. I was very excited about that because I hadn't really played around with a half-frame camera, because the Yashica Samurai is in fact a half-frame camera. It splits the ordinary 35mm film into 2 exposures, so you essentially get 72 shots with your camera. So I did what I always do and I put a film in there, some generic Modal Gold 200, and started to take it with me to take some pictures over this week. And all the time I was hoping and praying to God that the electronics still work, because I didn't really know. As far as I know, it could be that the electronics are completely broken and every shot I take isn't actually going to turn out because the lighting is off, or the exposure is off, or the autofocus is off. By a miracle again, it actually did kind of work. There were a few shots that were out of focus, there were a few shots that were a little bit weirdly exposed, but I don't know how common that is with the other Yashica cameras out there. So for my experiment I got away with some pretty cool shots that I'm going to and did already sprinkle into this video to show what the shots actually look like. And it was really fun to play around with this half-frame camera. First, because you have more shots than you're used to, and second, because it's a different format. What I would definitely suggest you do is ask your lab that is developing the film and most likely is going to be scanning the film to do a high-res scan of the photos. My lab does theirs in like 1000 to 1500 pixels. This is the standard I always pay for. I'm always happy with that, but you have to remember you actually get 2 pictures in 1 frame, so if you crop that frame up, your resolution is going to lag, which is sad because I really wanted to post some of these pictures on Instagram, but I think I'm going to only use them for this video and maybe the story function, because they kind of just lack in exposure. But I of course always can re-scan them, but I don't think that's going to be the case in this. Other than the few autofocus or exposure mishaps that happened, I'm actually quite glad with the pictures the camera took. The metering was okay, and the colors seemed nice, and it was an all-around fun experience to be shooting with this camera, because it's something new and because of the form factor it was really easy to handle. Yeah, I quite like the camera. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is going to be probably the last video of 2020 for me. If you liked the video, consider subscribing, consider liking the video and leaving me a comment. Have you worked with the camera before? I don't know. Have you liked it? I did. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.